it's your girl Zoe, and I'm back with the tea. And in this video, I will be talking about how I got shot, almost got shot by the police. Yes, how did this happen, Zoe? Like, what? I know in my last video, one of my last videos, I talked about how I almost got shot twice when I was in Oakland, but this wasn't by no police, okay? So this was, okay? So here we go. So pretty much, I was going to community college, and where I was going to community college, it was kind of like a little white suburbs area. It was not where I'm from, which I'm from Oakland, California. But it was a little far from Oakland, California. So at this point, I think I was like going to get food. That's what it was. I was going to get food because it was my lunch hour, and in between, I like to go get something to eat. Also, I used to sleep in my car. Like, I really did. I used to sleep in my car. Like, if I did not have school or anything like that in between, and I was out there, because it was like an hour and a half away from my house, I would sleep in my car, and I had a pillow, I had a freaking blanket. Like, I was serious about it. But at this point, I was going to get something to eat, and so I'm driving down a residential area, and pretty much I'm like driving, and I see this cop in like hiding area, because there's like this there's like this intersection where people pretty much, I guess that's where they hang out, or not hang out, but that's where they pretty much try to catch people who don't stop at the intersection. So my stupid self, I saw him, and I got nervous, y'all. I got nervous. So I saw him, and I pretty much did not stop. I thought I stopped. It's Zoe. I stopped. Like, I know I stopped, but he thought I didn't stop. So I got nervous, and I kind of stopped, like, but didn't, I guess, fully stop. So I kept going, and I'm like, I hope he does not like pull me over. And what did he do? Pull me over. Blurp, blurp. And I'm like, and so pretty much I get pulled over, and I like swerve, and I'm on like a hill too, mind you. And pretty much he gets out of the car, and this is broad daylight. It's not midnight, it's not like late at night, it's like broad daylight. I'm like trying to get something to eat for my lunch hour. And so he pretty much like tells me like, license and registration, please. So I get my license, I get my registration, and I give it to him. Oh no, I didn't give it to him. No, what happened was, okay, sorry, we have to go back to understand why I was so upset at myself, okay? Because the year before, I had got stopped by the police once because my tail light or my headlights weren't on. And when I got stopped by the police, he asked me for my license and registration, and I didn't have it. It was in my in the trunk. And I'll never forget, this cop always told me, like, listen, I'm not trying to be on no racist anything or racist stuff. Like, I want to be honest with you. Like, as a black person, as a black female, you need to have your license and registration inside of your car. I mean, your license inside of your car. Because I usually keep my purse in the trunk. He said you should always have it in the back seat, because you know, things happen, especially in this time and place right now. It's safer for me to have my purse in the back of my car rather than in the trunk. And I always took that advice. I'm like, okay, like, that makes sense. But why the one time I don't do it, I had my backpack in the trunk, because it wasn't my backpack, like my wallet was just with my backpack. So I wasn't thinking like that. So when he asked me, I said, oh, I gave him the registration, but when I told him like my wallet is in my trunk, in my bag. So he decided to tell me to, well, open the trunk so he can go in there and get the backpack. And I'm like, okay. And I don't know what it is, but like, for me, oh God, I just like, it makes me upset. I am like such a nice person. Like, I don't know. I'm not saying like, I mean, everybody's everybody has opinions, but like for me, like I never think of myself as a criminal or somebody who could do something wrong or hurt somebody. I think of myself as an educated woman. And sometimes I forget in this society and where we live that I am not that to sometimes the police or even white people. I am a black girl and a typical stereotypical black girl. So in my mind, I'm just like, oh, I mean, it's just in the back. It's like, it's back there. So I open the trunk and he goes back there and he pretty much trying to look for my bag because I have so much stuff back there, or the wallet inside of it. And I'm trying to tell him where it's at, but he still is struggling to find where it's at. But mind you, I'm at this point like, why do you need the license plate at this point? You can look me up in the system, because one time I also was pulled by the police for the same other reason. My headlights were on. I know I need to work on that, and I have worked on that now. And he looked at me and I told him like, well, my wallet's in the back trunk. He was able to look me up in the system, and we moved on from there and let it go. But this man was not having it. He wanted to see my license plate, or my license. So I pretty much was trying to tell him where it was at. He still didn't get it, still wasn't grasping where it was at. So I decided to, this is the crazy part. I did not get out the car. I'm gonna say that. I leaned out the car because he's struggling and I can't see what he's doing, and I'm trying to like visualize in my head where everything is in the trunk. I positioned my body outwards, okay? I did not get out the car. But to him, he thought it was some type of a threat. And at that point, he leaned up, screamed at me while clenching his gun and said, ma'am, get back in the car, get back in the car, get back in the car, and was screaming at me. Okay, this point, I've never had this happen to me before. Never had somebody, I feared for my life, like literally. I'm like choking up. I actually feared for my life, and I've never been in that kind of situation ever in my life, and it scared the crap out of me. It really did. Like, it scared the honest living out of me. And so I pretty much like got back in the car, barely was out the car. It was just like this. I had just leaned back up, and I don't know, like there was so much different emotions going on in my head. And so that's when at this point I'm just like, Zoe, put your hands on the wheel. Just put your hands on the wheel and don't say anything else. Just leave it as that. So I put my hands on the wheel. At this point, he still doesn't know where my license plate is at. Okay? Or my license plate. Or my license card. He doesn't know where it's at. He didn't find it. He didn't know where it was at. He closes my trunk and then comes up to me and just says, I'm gonna write you a ticket. And at this point, like, I mean, anybody that's been in a situation where they felt that their life was at stake, you shut down. Like, I completely shut it down. Like, I was done. And I just told him my information, and he gave me the ticket. And I ended up leaving. I get very angry thinking about it, that situation. It just makes me upset because I feel like I could have did some more. In the back of my mind, I just think like, what could I have done to not have had that situation happen to me? And it's just like, ever since that situation, every time I get pulled over, or if I get pulled over, I get more nervous. Like, my heart pounds. And I guarantee you, anybody who is my skin complexion or another skin complexion that is not the minority, gets nervous and gets scared. And I don't know what it is, but it's just like, in my head, I'm just like I'm Zoe. Like, it sounds like narcissist, but like I'm a person that, I don't know, like I just feel like looking at me, like you find like I'm scary, or I'm a threat to you. Like, as a woman, but like, I'm very small. I'm only 4'11". I'm petite. What can I do to you? You are the one that has the gun. I have nothing. And like, when I get pulled over, I try to be very respectful, very nice. But I don't know, like, he thought of me as a threat. And it just makes me really upset and it makes me mad, and it's something that I hope that we can fight, because I don't want my daughter, if I have a daughter, or my son, if I have a son, to ever feel like that ever in their life, to feel for their life when they're talking to an officer who's supposed to protect their life. So it just makes me upset. But definitely from that situation, I always keep my purse or my wallet close to me, in the back seat or in like my glove compartment. I don't ever put it in the trunk again, because I don't ever want to go through that again. Like, what's to say if I actually got out the car fully, he would have shot me. Exactly. So, and mind you, there was no body cams. There's no at this point, I think this was before they were try to implement body cams. There's no body cam. There was no nothing. So it would have been my word against his word. In a suburban area, there's nobody around, no nothing. So, but I hope you guys just liked the story time. I know it was a little serious, but it's something I wanted to share. If you haven't, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I will be posting more things. I'm trying to post every Wednesday and Sundays. Hopefully I can. I'm trying you guys, I'm trying. But I hope you guys like this video. If you have some more suggestions, please let me know. I want to do a mukbang, so I'm gonna try to do a mukbang at some point, some type of something with eating, and I want to bring somebody else, just so it's not just me. I know you guys are tired, probably tired of my background and my face behind my background, or in front of my background. So I'm trying to give you guys something different. So hope you guys like this video. Until next time.